Very good evening, everyone. Am I audible till the last? Great. I can see a dip in the strength already. So Friday. Is there any specific reason if it is a Friday you should not come to class? Weekend. For you people, what weekend? So people who are having a job, if they say weekend, okay, we can agree with that. So without a job, if you are saying weekend, there is a problem. Please make your fixing your mindset, okay? Anyways, so I do understand, sir, next week, Pongal, Bogi, Makara Sankranti. So different states use different terminologies. Anyone is planning to go back to your hometown? Wow, nice. So when is Pongal, by the way? 14th. It is Thursday or Friday? Wednesday means you will not come Thursday, you will not come Friday. Monday will you come? No. See how confidently you are saying. But see, that is completely your choice. I have no authority to control you. Your holidays, you enjoy whatever you want, you do. But I'll tell you a reality. What is the reality? I'll tell you. Last year, did you celebrate Pongal? Yes or no? Yes. I mean, if you are from a different religion, no problem, but I'm saying. So before that year, did you celebrate Pongal? Yes. From the last 16 years you are celebrating. If you are not celebrating, your parents are at least making you to bath morning, however, no matter what. Usually you will bath somewhat late, right? Evening, afternoon you will bath. But they will make sure today is a festival, you should bath for sure. So from the last 15 years of your life, you are celebrating Pongal. Maybe other religions, maybe you are also celebrating Bakrid and Christmas, everything is you are celebrating. But the question is, now at this moment, is celebrating a festival that priority if you ask me? According to me, if I was in your position, I will say no. Why? Because every year festivals will come. I hope you are understanding. Every year Pongal will come, Bogi will come, everything will come. But I will tell you one reality. Last year, maybe you are not trying for getting a job. The first year of your engineering, you are not trying to get a job, but now you are trying to get a job. Are you understanding? So your first dream job, you will only get once in a lifetime. For that, even if 1% sacrifice if you do, sir, Pongal sir, so what? So what is my question? Do you really want to get your job? Is what you should think about it. Sir, no sir. I am very religious person, Pongal I should celebrate. Doesn't matter I don't get a job also. If that is your mindset, your choice, your wish. Are you understanding? So here the point is, whether festival is there or not is the question. Whether are you dedicated or not is the question. Sir, already booked. Some people are saying, cancel, no problem. What will happen? Maybe if you cancel, maybe refund you will not get. How much? Some 600, 700, 800 rupees. But if you sooner get your job, 30,000 per month you will get. Is 600 greater than 30,000? No, right? So logically if you think, you will realize many points. Emotionally if you think, mother's Pongal only will come into your brain. Are you understanding? So I'll tell you one most. See, still I'm able to see your Pongal discussions, keep it later, not in my class. You're stuck in a particular, what do you call, whether emotional and logical decision, you're stuck. So emotionally, sir, mother is calling, sir, father is ready with my belt, sir, if I don't come. But on the other hand, sir, I want to get job as soon as possible, sir. So you're stuck in a loop actually, emotionally, logically. So don't go by emotions at this moment. Please just be determined and just show the dedication till you get your first job. Imagine if you can celebrate Pongal with if you're having a job, if you're having a salary, then 100 times better celebration you can do. Are you understanding? See why I'm saying this, because I see many people, this is not just for the first time. If Thursday is the festival, previous day will not come to the class. That day, however, you will not come to the class. The next day, no. Then Sunday you will decide, Monday morning I should be in BTM layout. But that Sunday night before you booking, your mother will say, hey, one day extra you be, what problem? You will compromise yourself and you'll say, oh, okay, I'll be one more day. That will become Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday. So if you notice one thing, every day if you notice, the highest strength of the class will be on Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Least strength will be on Monday and Friday. You just do your own survey, you will only understand. So that fluctuation should not be there in your mindset. See, I am not motivating you, let me tell you. I don't believe in motivation at all. So it's just pure mindset. Just believe in mindset, stay strong, and first get placed as soon as possible. Get a full-time opportunity. Then you you take how many hour holidays you want. Are you understanding? But anyways, coming back to our discussion. So yesterday we were discussing lists, if you remember. I hope the first two mini projects which I have taught you in the class. One is a multimedia block which includes text related tags, audio, video, image, all those things. Have you hosted it in GitHub or Netlify? How many of you have not yet hosted? Raise your hands. Oh, everyone hosted? Okay. If everyone has hosted, great. Today, by the end of the today, you'll get one link, form link. You paste your hosted link over there. But one sincere request, first you verify whether your link is working or not. Because I'll ask project link, people will send repository link. I don't want your repository link, I want your working project link. If I click on this link, I should see your project. If at all, sir, link not working, I am not able to generate, such problems if you have, before leaving out of the class, get it clarified and leave the class. Are you understanding? So I can stay till 7, 8 o'clock also. But are you ready to get it resolved is the question. So if it is not working, if you are facing any problems, always I will be there for you over here. Get it verified and go, because tomorrow is Saturday, Sunday. You will not even think about all these things. So today, please make sure you are doing it. Anyways, so second project was about lists, where you have some events in your particular life. So where we have seen ordered list, unordered list, and description list or a definition list, whatever. And you notice that in every list items will be there. But coming to your definition list, we don't use it quite often, but we have something known as definition as well as data title. Are you understanding? So this is what we have seen. And also we saw that list items, styling you can change, type you can change. Usually 1, 2, 3, 4 you can make it as capital ABCD, small ABCD, capital Roman number, small Roman number. This we have seen. Also order, if you want, you can reverse by saying reversed. But reverse you can't use for unordered list. Tell me, for bullet points, what reversed? Are you understanding? So reversed is only for ordered list. Similarly, from which point it should start also you can decide, whether it's from second, third, fourth, fifth. So I hope already we have seen all these things. Coming to unordered list, by default the whatever bullet point you are able to is, that we call it as a disk. By default it is disk. Sir, I want square, you should say type square. If you want hollow circle, you should say type is circle. That's it. I hope you are understanding. So from there, let us continue our discussion. So yesterday, this was the discussion which we had, if you remember. So let me open it for you. Great. So this is what we have seen yesterday. So I hope everyone has completed it so that you got some full clarity about it. Okay, great. So today what we are going to discuss, if you ask me, we need to build something which looks like this. It's a table, it's a timetable, to be honest. So same timetable, everyone knows how to create in MS Word. You should create using HTML. And let me tell you, it's not a rocket science, it's one of the easiest. By the end of today's class, you will only say, sir, very easy. Are you understanding? Great. But yesterday I have given you a task. You remember what is a task? What is a task? I told you to inspect something. What is that? Navigation bar list items I told you to inspect. Have you inspected it? What is the tag that every every navigation bar uses? It is list only, unordered list. You don't believe me? Observe. If I just go to any such websites, no problem, I'll go to Amazon. Can you see all these things? These are nothing but list items. Sir, what is the proof it is a list item? Observe. How to check the HTML of Amazon? Inspect. So I can just click on F12. You can see that particular thing. I need to go to my inspection tool, which you are able to see, and take on this particular best sellers. If I click over here, I want you to carefully observe unordered list and all are list items. Forget about what is there inside. You just focus on unordered list items. So what you are learning is not time pass. It's industry relevant. Every particular application in this world, if they want all these navigation bar items, they always prefer unordered list only. Are you understanding? So let us assume I just wanted to check MX player, yes, it is also a list item. Next, mobiles, that is also list item, you can see. And internally something is there that you just ignore, but overall if you see all the list items you are able to see. Everything is a list item. Are you understanding? So this is what I asked you to do it. Sir, no sir, Amazon I don't like. I'm an Apple fan. If you think, just go to Apple's official website. So now top, can you see store, Mac, iPad, iPhone? Those are also list items only. What is the proof? Observe. If I just take my cursor, if I take it over here, what is this? UL it seems. What is UL? Unordered list only. Are you understanding? So if I just click, you can clearly notice unordered list, and inside unordered list what you have? You have list items. Forget about what is there inside list item, but overall list item only. Now that class, all those things, don't worry, in CSS we will learn, but it is ultimately list item. You take any website in this world, the top most section is unordered list only. This much clarity you got it? Great. Okay sir, this much clarity we got, which means yes, list items are used in the world, so we should also use. But you might be wondering, sir, bullet point not there? No. Don't worry, using CSS you can remove bullet points, not an issue. Are you understanding? Great. Okay sir, now let us focus on how to actually build this particular timetable. Let me paste it in a different browser. Okay, dark mode is not enabled, but anyways, now to create this particular timetable, you should understand tables in HTML. Are you understanding? This already we have built yesterday, you can just ignore. HTML tables. Now, I just wanted to, what happened? Okay, anyways, I just wanted to build this table. Now, typically what is a table according to you? What is a table? Rows and columns, that's it. Which means, typically any table you take in this world, there are two things. Number of rows, number of columns, that is only table. Are you understanding? Now the question is, how can I create this table? Very simple, observe. To create a table in HTML, you have something known as table tag. Are you understanding? Table tag you have. Next, in table, what will you determine first? Number of rows you should determine. If you are not understanding, pattern programming you have solved, no? In every pattern programming, first determining the rows loop you will write. After that, columns loop you will write. Similarly, rows you should define. How many rows are there? 4 rows. 4 table row tags you should type. TR, table row. And inside every row, how many pieces of data is there? You can see 1, 2, 3 pieces of data. Now data is of 2 types. One is heading. You can see language, name, year. It's a heading. Now whatever James, these all things are normal data, which means table heading, table data, TH, TD tag. That's it. Tables completed. But how to type you should know. That's it. These are the only tags. Table tag, TR tag, TH tag, TD tag. Only 4 tags you'll use. But where to type, how to type you should know. That's it. Are you understanding? Let us quickly see this particular table. Observe. So I'll just get back my VS Code for you. Parallel I will show you so that you'll get full clarity. Okay. Observe. So yeah, observe. So let me open my Visual Studio. Over here I'll open this also. Next, today is which day? Day 4, right? So let me create a brand new folder known as day 4. So I'll just say day 4 like this. Okay, great. So inside day 4, I'll create a brand new file and I will just say tables.html. That's it. So other things you can just ignore it. Now many of you might have one question. What is that, sir? If you ask me, sir, how did you get HTML logo, sir? In our VS Code we are not having. Simple. Extension. For everything you have extension. If you really want it, just go here and search for Material UI. Just search for Material UI. You will get lot of things. You can just install it. Anything will work actually. Anything you can install and you it will directly reflect. Okay. Material UI. Icon also you can type. So lot of things are there. Which one ever you like it, you can install it. Understanding? Again, All those personalization I don't want to speak because that is your choice. No one will come and ask you in interview, tell me all the extensions in VS Code, no one will ask, okay, that is your choice. Anyways, I'll just create a structure. Let me see whether you are revising or not. I want you to explain every line of code over here. Can you explain it? Except meta tags. Tell me what is the first line? What is the use of doc type HTML tag? Gumpnalli Govinda is happening over here. Everyone is saying something they are doing. See, if you don't know the answer, try to learn and then answer. Very simple. Doc type HTML, don't say birth certificate, I told you, that is for your understanding. Everyone, some people are saying birth certificate. See, doc type HTML determines for the browser the document type is HTML version 5. Are you understanding? So that is a declaration of version. Next, HTML opening, HTML closing, root tag, primary tag. And inside this only you should determine head and body. What is this lang en? Yesterday we have seen. Language attribute. This will tell the browser which language is used. En means English, Kn means Kannada, T means Telugu, Hi means Hindi, Fr means France, like that. What is head? Head is the top most section of a browser, and if you want to be very precise, head tag will help you to have metadata. But what is metadata? You ignore it, I'll tell you later. So in head tag, you can use title, at the same time you can use something else. What is that? Icons also you can place. Tell me, how do you place an icon? Link tag, relationship is icon, and href is that image whatever you download. I hope you remember. Next, what is body tag? The visible content of a web page will be inside body, that's it. It might be text, audio, video, image. Clear? Great. Now I want your 100% focus only on the syntax, okay? Observe. I'll just scroll all these things. Great. Now observe. First and foremost, if you want to create a table, table tag opening, table tag closing. Okay, table got created. Okay. Now tell me, in a table, what you will define? Rows you should define. For row, TR, table row tag. How many such things you want? 4. TR. Have I told you multiplication shortcut? Yes. I can just go and say multiplied by 4. See, in a table, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows are available. Now observe, in the first row, how many pieces of data are there? 1, 2, 3 pieces of data. But is it a normal data or heading? Heading. Table heading. TH. Are you understanding? How many THs? 3 THs. Which means in the first row, let me bring this other rows bit. This is my first row. In the first row, TH multiplied by 3. Are you understanding the hierarchy? Great. First I'll create the structure, content will put it later. Okay, great. First row, any doubts? Great. Now let us go to the second row. This is second row. In second row, how many pieces of data are there? Same 3 pieces of data. But is it heading or normal data? Normal data means table data, TD tag. How many? 3. So just go and say TD multiplied by 3. I hope you are understanding multiplied by 3. Yesterday we have seen it. Same thing. Now tell me, is there any special thing in third row and fourth row? No. Same TD is only 3 times. So I'll say TD multiplied by 3. In the last row also I'll say TD multiplied by 3. That's it. Now if you click on save, it will automatically format. Have I explained you how to format it? Prettier, everyone has installed it. Otherwise your code will feel very messed up. You will only get confused. Not others, you will only get confused. Are you understanding? Great. Now that's all. Structure is ready. Now what we should do? Fill the content. Now observe. What is the first piece of content? Name. So just go and say name. That's it. What is the second heading? Language. So we are still in the first row only. So this is your first row. Next, I'll just go and say language. Okay. Next, what is the third heading? Year. I should just go and say year. That's it. Successfully, first row data is also ready. If you want to see the output, Should I go to every time live server or live preview also I can use? Live preview. I can just go and say show preview. Each one of you can see over here. Are you understanding? Great. But it's not yet over. Observe. Now speaking about second row, what is the first piece of TD? James. Just go and say James. Next, James Gosling only. Okay. Next, Java is the language. So second piece of data is Java. Third piece of data is 1991. That's it. Same story only will repeat. Now observe. The next row. What is the first piece of data? Guido. So I should just go and say Guido. If you don't know, is the founder of Python. Okay. Python is your favorite language. No. You don't know Guido also. Okay. Next, Python. I'll just go and say Python is the next piece of data. And what is the next piece of data? 1972. This much clarity you got it. Next, last piece of data. So last row. First data is Dennis Ritchie. Next, C programming language, and in the year 1972. That's all. Your table is completed. Sir, that's it, sir. That's it. What else is there? Now observe. If I save it, if I open with my preview, each one of you can see. Table is ready. But I know you are disappointed with one thing. Sir, border is not there, sir. Let me tell you, border and all, you can actually, it's not a better approach to use HTML for borders. We use CSS. Are you understanding? But you can still do it using HTML also. Tell me, ultimately border you want for entire table. So where is table? Over here. Border you want extra information means what? Attribute. Border attribute you can give. So just go over here and say I want a border. See, it's already in red color means you should not use it actually. So I'll say I want 2 pixel thickness. Pixel I hope yesterday I have told you. Now if I save it, if I open my preview, you can clearly notice. That's it. But whatever border you are able to say, we call it as a deprecated attribute. Deprecated means once upon a time people were using, but today no one will use. Sir, see sir, but output you are able to see. You can see the output, but it is inefficient. So later in CSS I'll tell you how to apply borders also. This much clarity you got it. So this is how tables are created. But let me tell you, few more things you can control. But still, it's not recommended using HTML. In CSS we can do, but still I'll tell you. Can you see the spacing over here? Very limited spacing. If you have more space, it can look good, right? So what you're able to see, this one box, we call it as a table cell. Are you understanding? Each box is a cell. So this is a cell, 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 everything is known as a cell technically. Now I want some cell spacing, cell padding, 2 different things are there. Cell padding means inside the cell you can create some space around. Like this is your house, some lawn area you have, right? That area if you want more within your compound wall, you should say padding. Understanding? So now what I can do is, I'll just keep this code over here itself, and over here I'll just say cell. Recommendation you will not get. Directly you should only type correct spelling. Cell padding, padding is equal to, you can give in pixels. I'll say 5. I'll say 5 px. Px you don't give also, no problem. Are you understanding? I'll give 10. Are you understanding? I'll give 20. So I think space inside the cell is getting increased. Cell padding. Clear? Now I have one more expectation. Between every cell, you want some extra space. Cell spacing you should say. Are you understanding? Very simple. But I think 20 is too much. We'll make it as 5. Next. After this, give a space and say cell spacing. And this also you can say 5. Did you see the space? Let me just close this for the timing. Otherwise you are getting distracted. I hope you are understanding. If I say 15, I hope you are able to say 115. No one will give like this, but I hope you are understanding. Sir, 100 sir, 500 also you give, but see, it doesn't look good. Are you understanding? So this is 5, this is also 5. Everyone understood how to create a table? Such a simple concept. Clear? But that is one of the simplest table you can create. Now let us make things a bit complicated, okay? Now observe. This is the next table which I am expecting. Observe. Okay. So this is the next table. Tell me, how many rows are there? 3 rows. 2. You can clearly notice 1, 2, 3. how many columns are there? Think and answer. Okay. See, one column fixed, correct? Okay. Let me tell you, columns are actually different for every row. 2 columns, 3 columns. Sir, for first row 2 columns, for 2 and 3 rows 3 columns, that you should say. Are you understanding? Of course, including this it is 4 columns, which means in the first row column 1, column 2. In the second row and third row, first, second, third, fourth, that is what you should say. Are you understanding? But something is very interesting. This skills is stretched across 3 columns that we should achieve. Are you understanding? First, let us create the structure, very simple only. By the way, one confirmation I wanted from you guys. Did you understand? Yes, sir. Any confusions? No, right? Great. Now observe. So this table, yes, we have understood. Let me create one more file and I'll say table2.html. Okay, great. So over here, I'll just create one simple structure. Now observe. Now you should only tell me what I should do. Tell me what is the first thing? Table tag. Okay, I'll say table. Next. TR, how many rows? 3 rows, which means over here I should just go and say TR multiplied by 3. Now tell me, what is the next thing? Now observe one thing, it's very important to notice. So if you focus on your first row, just focus on the first row, how many headings are there? 2 headings are there, which means 2 TH tags I should give, which means I'll say TH multiplied by 2, that's it. Next, first we'll create the structure, later the content. Next, speaking about the second row, now tell me, how many pieces of data are there? 4 pieces of data means 4 columns, which means how many TDs I should use? 4 TDs. So I'll just go and say TD multiplied by 4. Same story for next fellow also. Just go to the last and final row and say TD multiplied by 4. That's it. Structure is ready. Now you should fill the content. Now observe. I'll just go over here and say, tell me what is the first heading? Name. So I'll just go and say name. Second heading, skills. That's it. Next. Speaking about the second row, James. So James. What is the next piece of data? C. Next. Java. Very simple. Next. HTML. So these are the languages that he know. Next. Last and final row. Guido. Guido. Okay. Just go and say Guido. Next. C++. Python. He is the founder of Python. After that, PHP is also a backend language. That's all. Are you understanding? But if I open my preview, you will understand there is one problem. What is the problem? Border. Okay, I'll apply border also. Observe. I'll just go over here and say border. I'll say 2 pixels. Now tell me what is the problem. See, both I'm keeping side by side. What is the problem? Skills is the problem. You are not able to determine the problem properly. Skills is the problem, I also know, but what is the problem? Okay, thank you. So first try to determine the problem first. Solution, however, we can get it. The problem is simple. Sir, skills should have stretched all the way till last, but it is not stretching, sir. Are you understanding? So you should say how to stretch. Stretch in hi-fi terms is also known as spanning. Are you understanding? Stretching, spanning, both are same. Now tell me, do you want to span across columns or across rows? Option 1, rows. How many of us say rows? Okay. How many of us say columns? There is no third option, my dear friends. People are thinking and waiting for third option. Simple. Skills currently is only working for one column. It should also be stretched for the second column. It should also be stretched to the last column, which means skills should stretch across the column. It should span across the column. Now this is an extra information only. We have an attribute known as column span. Are you understanding? How many columns? 3 columns, right? The value is 3, that's all. Are you understanding? So very, very simple itself. The thinking is column span you should say. Now the question is, how can I give that? Tell me, where should you provide column span? For skills only. Identify where is skills over here. Skills is inside one tag. Which tag? TH tag. which means the extra information I should go over here and say COL. Can you see one option? Column span. Tell me what is the value? Tell me how many columns you want to stretch? 3. The value is 3, that's all. Are you understanding? Now if I save it, now if I open my preview, I hope you are understanding. If one more column was there, you should have told column span is 4, that's all. This much clarity did you get? Great. But the next example will give you even better clarity. Now observe. Imagine this table I want to build. Now think about it and tell me how can I build it. And by the way, this is your task. Open your notebooks. If you have laptops also, it's fine. Try to do it. Let me see how well you can think about it. Only 5 minutes. Means that's all you will be getting the time in the interview. One hint I will give you, that's it. I mean that hint also you should only say me. How many rows are there? 3 rows. Okay. Any other answers? Okay. 1 second. My question is very simple. How many rows are there in total? Option 1, 1, 2, 3. Option 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Option 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do you think? 7, 9. Okay. Try it on your own. No problem. Try. If you can determine how many rows are there, solution is completed. Just now you have seen column span, row span is also there. That is the hint. Try it out. Very easy, but I want you to try. If anyone got a solution, you can raise your hand. I'll come and see. In college, however, you have not done anything. At least here you try to do it. Don't act. Nothing you will get. You acted in college, succeeded also. But here if you act, you are fooling yourself. That's it. No need to impress me and all. You just put efforts on yourself. If you don't know how to do, come to me, I will help you. Sir, I am not getting. Come to me, I will help you, no problem. But don't simply sit. Oh, in phone you are typing HTML. Wow, nice. Online students, you also please try to do it. Network is not required for it. Without internet also you can type.
Shortcuts are not okay.
For VS Code, internet is not required. If it's not working, tell me, I'll tell you what is the thing I should do. You got it right? That's it. But rows, you should increase actually. With 3 rows, it is not possible. No, with 3 rows you can't do it. Every new line is a new row. Great. Many people are trying, I truly appreciate. Many people are acting also. Nicely you're acting, act. Some people, they're acting like they're writing something but nothing is there over there. Some people, when I came opened VS Code, which have not, one folder is not there, one file is not there. This just opened VS Code for the first time in their life. Some people don't have book, no pen, no paper, acting as if I will see and I'll do something. See, that is what I told you. You can fool your lecturers, your HODs, your college people. But if you try to fool me, nothing you will get. You are the one who is going to get problems. In the sense, you will only face the consequences. Observe. Very simple. So, I'll just create one more file known as table3.html. See, one thing I would like to say, I am here to help you, that you are not realizing. I am not here like your college lecturer to scare you. If you are not getting, come and ask. I can speak Kannada, Telugu, English, Java, C, Python also. Understand? HTML also. So come and ask. Don't hesitate. I will not think anything. Sorry if I ask like this, if you think anything, nothing. Are you understanding? Now observe. Tell me, what is the first thing I should do? First create a table, so I'll just go and say table tag. See, when I am typing, you should not speak. Observe. You did not get it, at least try what I am trying to do, you will understand. Next example, I'll give you as a task, don't worry for that. So now, okay sir, table tag is ready. What is the next thing? And now the biggest question is, how many rows are there? See, there are two ways to understand this problem statement. I'll tell you the easiest way possible, okay? This is one row, damn sure, no doubt about it. So I'll just go and say the first row I wanted to create. So I'll just go over here and say TR, one row is there. Now the biggest question is from the second row. If you notice carefully, this fellow, original position is this only. That fellow was forced to come till here. Means that fellow was forced to be stretched till here. Are you understanding? Which means James was originally here itself. Which means James and Sun Microsystems belong to the first row. In the sense, second row. Next, this is the third row, but only one TD, not two TDs. That's all. Are you understanding? Next, this is the next row, and this is the next row. Next, again coming to this part, this Guido originally was here. So this Guido and Google is one row. Next, Dropbox, the next row, and Microsoft, the next row. Are you understanding? So this much clarity you got it. Now let us quickly type it. So now after this row, what is the next thing? TR. This TR determines James and Sun Microsystems. Next. After that, one more row for only Oracle. This time only one TD. Next. One more TR for just Liquid Robotics. Clear? Next. Coming to the next next section, that is about Guido. Guido and Google belongs to one row, so 1 tr. Next, after that, just the Dropbox belong to a separate row, and last but not least, that particular Microsoft belong to separate. So which means in total 2, 4, 6, 7 rows are there. Are you understanding? So this is the easiest way you can achieve. Now observe, in the first row, tell me how many headings are there? 2 headings, which means 2 th I should use. So th multiplied by 2. First we will create the structure, okay. Next, coming to the second row, now observe, very interesting and very important, that James and Sun Microsystems belong to the same row, which means td multiplied by 2 you should say, which means the first data is your James, the second data is your Sun Microsystem. Now observe, if I come to the next row, how many TDs are there? Only one TD. You can't say, sir, James also. Then it should be James Sun Microsystems. Again James Oracle. No, only one James. Only one TD already I have given. But over here only one TD. So which means only one TD, and that will only give for Oracle. Next, coming to the next row, tell me how many TDs are there? One TD, which means I will just give one TD, that is for Liquid Robotics. Next, coming to the next row, now tell me how many TDs? 2 TDs, because Guido and Google are of same row. I will say TD multiplied by 2. Next, last but not least, 2 things are remaining, which means the next row means TD, and last one also is 1 TD. Long story short, every new line is a new row, that's all. That much clarity if you had, easily you could have solved. Now let us fill the content, okay. First and foremost, what is heading? Name. So I'll just go and say name. Next, companies. So I'll just go and say companies. Next. Now if you observe, I should first say James. Next, it is nothing but Sun Microsystems. So I'll say Sun Microsystems. Next. Now you should speak only about the first, only one data, Oracle. So I'll say Oracle. Oracle, no, Oracle, okay. So some people are pronouncing like that, no problem. But next, Liquid Robotics. Next, 2 TDs are there, Guido, Google. So I'll say Guido. He actually worked in Google also. So I'll just go and say Google. Next, it is nothing but Dropbox. I'll say Dropbox. It's like a Google Drive only, okay. Dropbox is a cloud service. Next, Microsoft. I hope you already know it. Many people's dream companies, Google and Microsoft. This much clarity you got it. Now observe. If I save it, if I open my preview, or you can open with live server also, no problem. I hope you are able to see. Now there are few things which we should fix. Border we will apply so that you will get some clarity, okay. Observe. I will just go over here. 1 second. So I will just go all the way till top. I will just go and say border, maybe some 2 or 3 pixels in thickness. If I save it, open my preview, I hope you are able to see. Now what should happen if you ask me? Since you told only one TD, that fellow is there over here. But now if these both guys should move over here, what should happen? This guy should be stretched till here, that's all. Are you understanding? Now tell me, is it stretching row wise or column wise? Row wise. Row stretching, row span. Understood? Now the question is, how many rows? 4, 3, tell me. Very simple. Row 1, row 2, row 3, 3 rows, which means row span is 3, that's all. Which means I can just go over here, and whatever we have just discussed, that is nothing but row span. So I'll just go over here. Tell me, for whom should I give row span? James. Where is James? In this TD. For this TD, go and say row, not roll. I'll just go and say row span, and the row span is nothing but 3. This extra thing I can ignore. Similarly for Guido also same thing only. So just go to the Guido, and in this TD just go and say row span is equal to 3. That's it. Now if I save it, if I open with my preview, each one of you can see, that's all. Is it rocket science? No. I told you there are 2 ways to actually do it. This is easiest. Complicated way if you want it. This you put it in a separate row. All these things also you can put it in a separate row, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 plus 1, 9 rows also you can create. But now is row span 3 or 4? 4. Did you understand what I told just now? No? Okay. Observe. As of now, this much did you understand? One more way is, if you notice carefully, James and Sun Microsystem belong to same row, right? If you want, you can create in a separate row also. But that time what will happen is, one more extra row means what? Row span will become 4. That is also correct. Are you understanding? If you thought in that way, don't think it is wrong, it is also correct. You want me to show that? Yes? Okay. But this is only easy. Observe. This TD, I will cut it. I will put it in a separate row. This is what I am saying. 1 second. So I will put it in a separate row. Now what is the problem? Now observe. If I click on show preview, you can see this time is row span 3 or 4? 4. Why sir, if you ask me? Row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4. Across 4 rows this fellow should stretch. Did you get the clarity? But this is very complicated to make you understand. But I have explained you both the ways. Choice is yours. I think the first approach is only better, correct? So I think you got the clarity. If you want, you can note it down, or whatever you want, you can do it. 1 second. Great. That's it. This much clarity, did every one of you got it? Is it so complicated? No. Now keeping this in mind, now we can build a timetable. I will give you 5 minutes of time. I want each one of you to build the timetable, okay? And the knowledge is very simple. You should be knowing row span, column span. Observe. Okay, let us try to build a very small timetable kind of thing which looks like this. So take your time and build your timetable. 5 minutes or maximum 10 minutes you can take. Tell me, is it difficult or easy? Easy only, right? Yeah. Try to use shortcuts for faster typing. TR multiplied by 5, like that, use shortcuts. If you did not understand, you can raise your hand. I'll come and explain you if you want. How many rows are there? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is also row only. But just one paragraph is there, that's it. Sir, can we put paragraphs in TDs? You can, no problem.
Prettier extension, sir, but it is not working, sir.
Oh, is it? You have made some mistakes. Previously it was working. Previously it was working.
And say it is
Yeah.
blinking light, right?
You have followed all the settings? No. See, there is one problem. You have given a TD inside a TD. That you should have not given, right? It should be a separate TD. Both should be separate. See, it's working. You have done a mistake. It should be like this. Now you see, if I click on save, it formatted. So inside TD, you have given a TD. That is a problem. Unable to write user settings. You have installed Prettier. That's it. Did you change any configurations? Nothing, right? See, if you make a mistake, Prettier will not work. See, over here, I'll tell you what is the problem you are doing. See, TR you created, TH you have given. But TD you have directly given over here. TD is outside a row. Without a row, you can't give TD or TH. Compulsory, this should be inside a TR only. So, if you do mistake, Prettier will not work. So, this one, if you remove it, now if I save it, still the same problem. I think some mistakes you have done. So in table, one row you have created and two TH you have created. Okay, we'll see. After the class, you just come, we'll see.
Lunch break in first column.
Not column, row. First row, second row. In Monday row.
Yes, sir. Here. Not here.
Why did you write? I mean, why did you write like this? Directly you could have written, right? Okay, fine. Where is lunch break?
Here, sir. Second row.
After that, how will you stretch?
Border pixels 2.
No, no, forget border. Now lunch break is stretching across so many columns, right? And that, how will you do it?
We did give second row, sir, that one.
Yeah, you'll give in second row, I do agree. But it is stretching, right? For all Monday to Friday, it is stretching, right? It is common, right, for everyone. So you should stretch it. So that you should write the logic. How to stretch. Whether it is column span, row span, what is the data that you should write.
It rows, here we give row span, sir.
For which one? MySQL.
First mock, sir.
Huh?
After mock we give,
I didn't understand.
oh, tell me, sir. I don't know.
Tell in which language you are comfortable.
తెలుగు సార్.
Huh.
దీని తర్వాత ఇక్కడ ఇస్తాం సార్, సెకండ్ రోలో ఇస్తాం సార్ మా
Very simple. I'll tell you in the class. You just observe, okay? I'll tell you.
Thank you.
Any problem?
Actually, I don't know. That's I don't know why I'm getting that.
Here you told row span is 3.
Yeah.
For guide also you told, but it is not working. Huh?
Yes. I mean, why it came
I'm seeing. Preview have not yet installed. Preview, live preview. Where is the output? This one. Did you open the same thing only? So from where did you type? From here, right? Okay, you created a row. Okay. Next, one more row, one more TD. See, the problem is syntax. So this equal to should be here, right? So 2 equal to, so should have not given. Great. Mind your language. Fine. Great. Anyways, very simple only. So I see some people have completed. Great. So it's very simple. First, identify how many rows are there. So how many rows are there? 7 rows, which means first I will say table tag opening, table tag closing. So row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5, row 6, row 7. Next, ultimately what you should focus on is these all are headings. Are you understanding? So again, if you clearly notice, this is a TH, 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 TH. But if you notice one more thing, these are also THs only. If you clearly notice, it is highlighted. If you give TD also, no problem. But I am just trying to say you, it is also TH. Later what you should realize is, this project class, should I apply row span, column span, how much is the value, that you should think. Are you understanding? So you should be just focusing on table header. Next, you also know table data, but you should also focus on row span, column span. Very simple, let us quickly build it. So now I'll go back to my VS Code. So I'll create a brand new file known as timetable.html. See, when I am about to speak, you should stop speaking. Just focus on the syntax if you are not getting, okay? Observe. Tell me what is the first thing I should say. So title, I'll just make it as timetable. Okay, now observe. See, this is not usual table, we are going to finalize our table. Proper structuring is also important. That on the top, can you see Java full stack, that correctly how do you get in the middle, all those things we will see, okay? Observe. First, I'll just go and say table tag. After table, what you should say? Rows. In total 7 rows are there. So I'll just go and say tr multiplied by 7. Understanding? I will just show you structure. Content you can fill whatever you want. Understanding? Great. Now let us focus on the first row. In first row, how many headings are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So which means I can just go and say th multiplied by 6. End of the story. If I save it, automatically it got formatted. I am just explaining you the structure. Content you fill. Understanding? Great. Coming to the second row, tell me how many rows are, how many datas are there? I think it's not visible for you. Let me increase the size. Okay. Now see it and tell me. How many pieces of data? Now observe very carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Originally this guy belongs to the row itself. That fellow got stretched, that's all. Understanding? Which means 6 pieces of data in my second row. I'll just go over here and say TD multiplied by 6. This much clarity everyone has got it? Great. Now let us focus on the next row. Tell me how many pieces of data. If you notice 1, 2, 3, 4, that's all. If you are saying 5, you are wrong, because this fellow's original position is second row, that's it. Are you understanding? Which means 4 pieces of data. So I'll just go here to the next row and I will say TD multiplied by 4. Did you get the clarity? Great. Speak about the next row. Next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's it. Are you understanding? So I'll just go over here and say TD multiplied by 5. You got the clarity? Next. Coming to the next row, now tell me 1, 2, 3, end of the story. This guy belongs over here, this guy belongs over here. You should not even disturb them. So which means only 3 pieces of data in the next row. I'll say TD multiplied by 3 and I'll just format it properly. So row separation. Did you understand? Last but not least, 2 rows are pending. So now you tell me, in this particular row 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 pieces of data. So I can just go over here and say TD multiplied by 5. This much clarity did you get? And I think last row there is only one TD, which means only one piece of text is there. One TD is sufficient. In the TD whatever you type, it will come like that. Did you understand? Great. Now observe. If I just open with my preview, you can see it is blank because content is not there. Now observe. I'll just go over here and give one border. I'll say border like this. I'll say 5. Can you see? Very small because content is not there. That is a problem. Okay. Now I will just fill the first row. In the first row, tell me what is the first heading? It is nothing but day. So I'll just go and say day. Next. 9 to 10. So I'll just go over here and say 9 to 10 a.m. Next. 10 to 11 a.m. Next. 11 to 12 a.m. Next. 1 to 2 p.m. Last but not least. 2 to 4 p.m. Did you understand? So I hope you got some clarity. Like this, you can see already first row is filled. Like that you can fill the second, third, fourth and fifth as well. So let us reduce it. Did you get the point? Great. Okay, let us complete it also, no issues. So now I want you to think about it. Whichever this first piece of data you are able to see, you told TD, right? It's better if you say TH also, automatically bold text you will get. So what is the next thing I should do? Now tell me Monday. So I should just go and say Monday over here. Next, MySQL, just go and say MySQL over here. Next, Java over here. Next, soft skills, so I'll say soft skills. Next, lunch break, I'll just go and say lunch break. Okay. Next, mock. I'll just go over here and just say this is none other than mock. Did you understand? So now I think remaining data you can fill it. Now observe over here. I can't, if you want you can fill the data, but I'll just give some spacing so that you can clearly notice. So I'll say cell padding. So I'll just go and say cell padding is equal to 5. Did you understand? Let me give some 10 over here for better visibility. Next, some cell spacing also I'll give, cell spacing. How much, sir, if you ask me? For example, maybe some 5 I will give. Clear for you? Structure is clear? Okay. Now observe and tell me. I'll just keep this timetable a bit down. Over here I'll just keep it. Now tell me that lunch break what you are able to see, should it stretch or not? Yes, it should stretch, then only everyone will get adjusted properly. Now the question is row span or column span? Some people, sir, I don't care any span. When I'm asking a question, I am expecting a response. Yes, see, I want you to respond. See, I'll tell you one thing. If you respond, will you get anything if you think? That is your foolishness. If you respond, you will get something. Are you understanding? Sir, why should I respond? That attitude if you maintain, congratulations, maintain the same thing, no objection for me. If you clearly notice, lunch break is stretching 1, 2, 3, 4. In the sense, it is stretching across rows, not columns. How can you determine row span or column span? Simple. If it is stretching vertically, it is rows. If it is stretching horizontally, it is columns. That's all. Are you understanding? But when you write rows, it is horizontally. But when you write columns, it is vertically. If you don't know what is horizontal, vertical, I am sorry, I can't help you. Are you understanding? Now what is that? It is row span, not column span. Are you understanding? Which means, where is lunch break? I should just go over here. Wherever lunch break is there, I should go and say row span like this. And what is the value? 5. Are you understanding? That's all. You got some clarity? Last one you can ignore because it is complete thing that you can just ignore it. This much clarity you got it? Great. Which means, other things can I expect you guys to tell me quickly? Why there is a disturbance? When I am speaking, you should not speak. Now observe over here. Project class, is it stretching? Yes. Row span or column span? Column span. Which means, in third row, second piece of data whose column span is 2. Like that you should think. So I just go over here and say, which one are we speaking about? Project class. So where is project class if you ask me? So this one, and is it second piece of data? Yes. Just go and say column span is equal to 2. Now see, automatically that extra thing got filled. Are you understanding? Great. Next, what is the next one? That's it. Next, coming to the next row, I think front end development, you are able to see. That is the next row, last data, which means I should come all the way till here. Is it row span or column span? Row span. Just go and say row span is 2. It got filled. Are you understanding? Next. Something else is there, React.js in the next row, the third piece of data, which means this one I should say column span I should say. What is the value? 2 columns. It got stretched. Are you understanding? Last but not least, sir, this box should stretch all the way till last. Now tell me, this piece of data, is it row or column? Column span. What is the value? Every column you should count, which means, observe, it is over here, column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the answer, which means I can just go and say 6, end of the story. Structure is ready, content you can fill, no? I hope you got the clarity. But if you think this is the end of the story, you are wrong. Last and final conclusion that you can give is categorization. Are you understanding? Let me tell you, for every table there are 3 categories. Topmost section we call it as table head, table body, table footer. Are you understanding? So this is nothing but your T head, T body, T foot. Sir, visually any change will happen? No change. Just structurally we should maintain it. Now observe. So starting row, what you are able to see the day and all, take that particular thing. All this entire row, cut it. Sir, what I should do, sir? Just go over here and say T head. Can you see one T head over here? Inside T head you should paste, that's all. Just you are maintaining a structure properly. If I save it, you can clearly notice properly it will format. Are you understanding? Next. 1 second. Yeah. So next, let me indent it properly. Yeah. Great. Next, what is the next thing you should do if you ask me? Very simple. 1 second. Yeah. Whatever content you are able to see from here all the way till last, before that last row, take everything all the way till here, cut it and use something known as T body like this. Inside this you should paste it. Understanding? Next, last but not least, this only this one row, cut it and use something known as T foot. Are you understanding? So, why sir if you ask me? Because you are actually structuring it properly. For styling purpose also we can use. When in CSS we discuss, I will explain all those things. Now tell me, what was the last content, Note, Friday, all those things. But before that, I want Java full stack development topic, and that we call it as a caption. Understanding? Where is that caption? In head or body? In the head. So just go to your head directly. In the head, before the row itself, I should give one tag known as caption tag. In that caption tag, whatever you want you can type. So I will say Java full stack web development timetable 2026. Did you see correctly in the middle you got it? Are you understanding? Such a simple concept itself. Next, sir, last one, how can I get the text, sir? That is a paragraph, or directly also you can type, no issues about it. So I'll just directly go over here, and over here in this particular text, whatever you type, you can see it is coming over there. Are you understanding? Or you can use one paragraph tag and also type it. What was the text? Note. So I'll say note, Saturday is holiday. But if you notice one thing, that particular text I want in the center, and by the way it is actually stretching, we'll do one thing, paragraph is not required because unnecessary gap will get created. So without paragraph also you can give it. But I want in the middle, but unfortunately using HTML it is not possible, using CSS it is possible. So what you should do, sir, if you ask me, again this is out of context, you can just ignore it, just go and say style, and you should say text align in the center. That's it. But don't worry, don't even think about what I am doing it. In CSS I will teach you. So this is what you should do. Now most of you might have a question, sir, what is the use of categorization? Separately for last one I want to give some styling, coloring. So I can just go and say style. Again don't worry what I am doing. I can say one background color which is some aqua. Are you understanding? For coloring you can use. Sir, topmost section I want to give separate color. I can directly go to head and give it. So I'll directly jump all the way till top. In my T head, I'll say style. I want one background color. Which color? I'm asking you only. Which color you want? Black. Text color is already black. If I make it as black, you see the beauty. 1 second. I think it's not getting applied over here. Okay. We'll do the same styling for body and check whether it works or not. You can see if you give black, everything will be covered. So we can just try to give one more color. So I'll just say yellow. Okay. I hope you're understanding. So separately you can color them properly, access them better. Understanding? All these are CSS. I will separately teach you. This much clarity you got it. Sir, font, if you have really worked on MS Word, can you tell me what is that font style? Times New Roman. I don't like Times New Roman. If you're thinking, you can change it. How if you ask me? For example, for this entire row, I want to change it. So I'll just go and say style. I'll say font family. I'll say Arial or something like this. Did you see font family changed? Sir, size can I increase, sir? Yes, you can. I can just go here and say font size. So I'll just go here and say font size. And I'll say some, for example, 40 pixel. But no one will give, but I'm showing you the potential. So all these things you can do it. In CSS we will see it. This much clarity you got it. So this is all about your table. Did you understand? End of the story. So if you have any questions, please make sure everyone is actually doing this exactly and also posting this as well. In the next class, what we are going to discuss, if you ask me, till now whatever we have discussed, this all text what you have seen is a normal text. But what is the actual full form of HTML? Hypertext Markup Language. I never told you what is hyper. Are you understanding? You also never asked. You will never ask. But let me tell you, the true meaning of HTML you will understand in the next class. Why, sir? Why we have not understood? Because, see, there is a proper time to understand what is that particular context. Are you understanding? So, what is that hypertext? All those things we'll understand in the next class. But before that, the next project is how to build your portfolio from scratch. I think one AI based portfolio built, but from scratch on your own how to type it, you should be knowing it. So that is what will be possible in the next class. Okay, so that's it for today. There is a book distribution over here. If you wanted the books, if you have not yet made any payment, make sure it is done. But for C2C interns, it's not required. Others, you can just make a payment if you have not done. So today there is a book distribution. Here it's, I mean not here, in the SBI building. Okay, so thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you. One second.
నాకు ఇక్కడ అవుట్పుట్ రాలేదు సార్ ప్లస్ ఐకాన్ కూడా రావడం లేదు
Where is folder? See,
సెకండ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్
this is not a folder. See, you created index.html inside file.html. That is the problem. This should have been in a folder. Or you rename this.
దిస్ వన్ సెకండ్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ సార్ బట్ దిస్ ఇస్ ఫస్ట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్ నేను చూపిస్తున్నాను సార్ ఇలా ఈ తారక్ హెచ్టిఎంఎల్ ఫస్ట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్
Where is it?
మొన్న కూడా రాలేదు సార్ అది నాకు ఐకాన్ రాలేదు
If you don't see that file here, ఇప్పుడు రాదు. So what you should be doing is, మీరు style file structure create చేయడమే తప్పు. ఇలా కాదు చేయాల్సి. For example, index.html. If I click this with open the file server, this is working.
ఫస్ట్ వన్ రాలేదు సార్
Why? Because this one is not in this folder అంటే రాదు. ఇది ఏ ఫోల్డర్లో క్రియేట్ చేస్తుందో ఆ ఫోల్డర్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, సో ఇది ఎక్కడ ఉంది? ఎఫ్ డ్రైవ్లో ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ డాట్ హెచ్టిఎంఎల్. సి ద ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఇస్ మీరు ఫోల్డర్స్ కరెక్ట్గా క్రియేట్ చేయలేదు. డాట్ హెచ్టిఎంఎల్ ఇస్ ఫైల్ ఎక్స్టెన్షన్, ఫోల్డర్ ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ కాదు. సో వాట్ యూ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ డన్ ఇస్, very simple. I'll tell you what to do. Just observe. So if you just go to F drive, I think it's a bit slow.
ఎస్
So see, you should not create a folder with the .html. Okay, that is the problem. So today I'll tell you, just right click.
రీనేమ్
Yeah, just click on, no, don't, okay, you can rename that also, but I'll tell you, just click on right click, you just say HTML, this, something like this. This is the folder. Inside this, you create subfolders if you want, or whatever is there in project2.html, again in that file.html, see, it should not be .html. This one index.html is fine. So this one you drag it and you just say move to, okay, that I hope you can do it, right? So
Yeah.
folder names are wrong. Folder name should never have .html. Then it will work. Okay, that you try. Still, if you're not getting, let me know. Okay, thank you. Yes. Okay, anyone? No problem. See, I'm telling you, folder should never have .html in it. That is what I was saying for it.
Yesterday I keep like a mini
but also it's showing like
Increase the brightness.
but also it's showing like this or like
So you are in D drive in mini project, and this is which project?
multimedia.
So project 1. This is how folder name should be there. I mean, it can be lowercase also, no problem. Now, which is your file? Index.html. It's working.
Yesterday's project I was like deleting
Okay, audio is not coming, is what you're saying. What did you upload for Netlify? Entire folder you uploaded. Now I'll tell you the problem. If you just open this with your VS Code, okay? In VS Code, see, you are not using Prettier. See how clumsy it looks. If I say also no formatting in that, so install Prettier, then it looks good. Okay. Now, see, C drive you told, users you told, Balap you told, downloads you told. Your Netlify doesn't even know what is all these things. That is why it could not fetch it. Are you understanding? So what you can do is, however, all the songs are in the same folder only, right?
Yes.
So no need to give the absolute path, just give the relative path. Just go and say dot slash. So, or I told you in the class also very clearly, if you want to really give the path, just go and say source, and over here what you should say dot slash. You'll get all the recommendations. You just see like this. Now it will work. So change all the paths, and first of all install Prettier. It doesn't look good.
Okay.
Okay. Then remove all these things every time. Just forward slash and that particular dot slash dot slash. Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Sir, I have installed the Prettier, sir, but it's not working, and I have done with settings also, sir. What I have to say, sir?
1 second. If Prettier is not working, there is a mistake in your code. See, all the red color line. So the way you have typed is not correct. So we need to see one by one. Even it will not say which line also.
If any errors are there, it won't work, sir.
Yeah, if any mistakes are there, when you are typing, if you type however you want, it will not work. For example, I'll tell you what are the problems. So H1 is fine, H2 is fine, H3 is fine, audio is fine.
Sir, for one video, I didn't upload the link, sir. Actually,
That is not. That is
no
not.
problem.
That is not. What is P3? Oh, new tag you invented. I don't know. That is not there. That is a problem. Okay. Just. That is also. There is one more mistake also.
Here also ending I have.
That is the P3 is not there, my dear friend. It's just H3. So inside that, no need to do anything.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Again H2, UVBR, that is fine. Image is fine. Again same problem.
P, I have. It can be paragraph, that's why.
No, only one paragraph tag is there, which is only P. No P1, P2, P3 is not there. Okay, no problem. Beginners will, no problem with it. I can understand. I think everywhere you have done the same thing. Okay. Here, image opening is there. Where is closing? I hope you understood.
Okay.
So, image opening is there, but closing is not there. Okay, so say img inside this. Proper closing should have been given. It's working. See, everything got formatted.
Okay.
So So now you can see it is very clear. So when you're typing, every time when you're typing a new tag, try to save it. If it is not working, then you have done some mistake.
Okay, sir.
So now I think it's properly formatted. That's it.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. When I deploy my project in NetDB, second one.
Did you upload the folder which is index.html? Show me that folder. Increase the folder. I'm not able to see. This one you uploaded. Index.html is not there. You told index.html is there.
Sir, again I changed to index.html only, sir.
Now, did you upload that folder or this folder?
This also I upload that also, sir.
Only index.html folder which you upload only will work. Okay. So let me see.
Both I upload, sir.
Day 3, this one. Why it's taking so much time to open? This output is in live events or index.html?
Live events.
So live events. Just do one thing. This one you delete.
This one is multimedia.
Oh, content is there inside that. One video is not there, one poster is not there. Everything is not fetched properly. See, the problem is the file structure. You see, in day 2, in day 3, in live events, again, it's messed up. That is the problem. Just maintain the folder structure properly. Everything will be very simple. So you are maintaining E drive.
No, sir, I'm waiting.
You are maintaining in D drive. So I'll tell you a proper structure. Just create a new folder where you can say HTML practice anything. If you want, you can rename later. Okay. Now inside this, what you should do is just create new folders. New folder. This is day 1, whatever we have discussed in the class. Like that, create day 2, day 3, day 4. Okay. Now what you should do is, this is your original folder, right? In this day 2 you have, again in the day 3 you have. Okay. Let us assume this is only your day 2, complete day 2, correct? This I will cut. Go back over here in this new folder. I'll just create it. I'll just paste it over here. Okay. Right. This is your day 1 or day 2, whatever. Next. Again over here, if I go day 2, again in the day 3, this is your live events, right? Okay. This one also I'll cut it. Next. I think day 3 is done. Day 2, there is nothing. Again in day 3, again live events. So there is some confusion. Now which is the original file? Which is the main thing? Like, is that or that? This live events or that live events? How you can say? You only got confused. I hope you understood, right? So ignore all these things and just maintain this one. Okay. So this HTML practice. Create a new folder. This you maintain it as day. I mean, naming you can change it later. Okay. I'll just say day 2. Inside this day 2, you paste. Now it's very easy for you to maintain also. Now if I go to index.html, I'll get this multimedia. And now why you are not getting all this multimedia, if you ask me? Very simple. Now let us go to VS Code. In VS Code, ignore all these things. Just click on open folder, day 1, day 2. Okay, this one you ignore. Just go over here directly. Go to HTML practice. Entire folder you open. Okay, now you see how proper it is structured. Just click on trust. Yes, I trust. Next, in day 1, this is your one second. In day 1, this is your index.html. Now let us identify what are the problems. See, everything day 2, day 2, day 2 you told. Because it was in day 2, that is a problem. So every time if you want to give a path for anything, just go and say // you'll get all the recommendations. Now which is your logo? Logo.png only. That's it. Next, one song I'll show, others you just make sure you're doing it. Okay. Just go here, // or directly also get song1.mp3. Now if I save it, if I go back to the browser, you can see, is this the one? Now you can see song 1 is playing. That's it. Okay, so now what you should do is do the same thing for song 2, song 3, song 4, all those things. Then what you should do is entire day one upload to Netlify. Then it will work. Try. If it is not working, put a message.
Folder on advanced.
Yeah. Entire day one upload. It should be index.html. Same thing, day 2 also should have index.html. In every folder, maintain index.html. No problem. And make sure the paths are relative paths. Relative paths means it should be dot slash like that. Don't give C drive in that users. That will never work. Because your Netlify doesn't know what is C drive and all, right? So this you maintain. It will be easy. If you are not getting it, put a message for me in the LinkedIn. I'll see what's up.
Telugu.
Yeah, no problem. But you should learn how to speak English.
I can't open your file folder, sir.
Click file, open folder. Which one?
This HTML.
Enter HTML you want to open.
Yes, sir.
Go back to D drive, click on HTML, select folder.
Like this happening, sir.
That's
Again, not opening, sir.
Not open.
Yes, sir. Again, I am showing welcome page only, sir.
Oh, let us close it.
HTML.
Like, once you have installed, have you done any changes or anything?
No, sir. Press install that. Previously, I executed many times, but even from yesterday, I was previously. I installed it and installed it. No change, sir.
After installation, uninstallation, also you have not got it.
Yes, sir. No change, sir. For every folder, it's showing like that only, sir.
I'll see. Sometimes, environmental variable, some issue might be there, we'll see it. No, don't worry. Okay, I'll see 1 second. We'll see what is the issue, okay? Just wait for 2 minutes. You have any work right?
Books and bags, sir. That's
Oh, you want books? You just go and get your books and bags, I'll be here only. Okay?
what time, sir?
I'll be, till everyone gets resolved, I'll be here. Till 6:30 I'll be, no problem.
Thank you, sir.
Or else I'll be in the main office.
Okay.
Come to our main office directly.
Sir, background color is not suitable for the header.
Oh, you came with CSS only directly? Okay. So, for head it is not working. Try to give it for a row if it is working for a row. Sometimes, few tags will not support styling. Okay. I think now it is working. So, head usually sometimes will not support for that. For example, if I go and do the same thing, caption is supported, but why it is not supporting? Yeah, like you can't expect every tag to support actually. Head will not support styling, that's it. So I think using row, however you can use it. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Sir, audio.
Audio is not coming.
Yes.
It's what? It's deployed.
Yes. GitHub.
Did you upload audios for GitHub?
Yes, sir.
Show me your repository. Okay. We'll see one thing. Just try to give one dot.
Might be possible using execute code.
In local system it is working. I mean in
Yes.
local system it is working. I think now probably it will work. Try to keep the song name simple, like song 1, song 2, like that you keep it, because if you notice the name of the song has some spaces, sometimes it might not recognize properly. Even if capital P, small p also goes wrong, it will not recognize. So keep the song names very simple, song 1, song 2, just rename them, that's it. This time it will work, okay, just try once. Okay, so this time it will work. I mean, you should just wait for a few minutes. Okay, now it is, I think it's working. Okay, just put that dot before it, it will work. Okay, thank you.
Sir, I have a problem in Netlify. We given the dot slash also when it is not working.
After dot slash, which one? Song 1.
Song 1.
Song 1 dot mpeg you have downloaded. File format might not support. Try to download mp3s, right? So will it play?
In normal it is
In local system it will play. Where is that? This one? This one, this one? MPEG sometimes might not work. This one? So usually MPEGs might not support, it will not get supported. So then sometimes what you can do is, what comedy is there, I don't know. Okay. So if MPEG is not getting supported, so then what you should do is just take this particular source, okay? Cut it. I mean in local system also it is not working.
local system it is working.
It's working, right? One sec. In local system if it is working, then definitely it will work in the browser also. Okay, this one only, right? Did you upload all this entire folder? Did you upload or what?
Entire folder. It's uploaded in Netlify.
Okay. This one? Which folder did you upload?
Just folder.
This entire HTML class you uploaded. Why there is a list folder inside this? This is a separate one. See, always try to maintain properly. Okay, I'll just cut it. On this one. And go to HTML class. Okay. Then what you should have done is, see, these all things I will cut. Okay. brand new folder. This is multimedia, right? So something I'm just saying, okay? Again later you change it. Inside this, I will paste it. So maintain properly. It will be easy for you also. Now you can see it looks good. Now this folder you should have uploaded. Correct? This only I think you might have uploaded. Song 1. Okay, song 1. Now that is no longer existing. So let me open the folder. Which drive? HTML class. From where this index came? See, in multi, okay, that also you have, in this also you have, both are same. Huh? It's working, but these two songs are not working. Why? This is the problem because you are giving absolute plan. So no, simply you can give dot slash. If it is in the same folder, if it is in a different folder, you should say slash folder name and then you should say. And then if you have maintained a separate folder, that folder also should have to it. I mean Netlify. And the two different folders should be in the same main folder. That main folder should be. You can't upload two folders for Netlify at the same time. If you really wanted to upload two folders, maintain that two folders in a main folder. That main folder you should upload, okay? So now let us try to deploy once again. You have internet connected? Okay. Where is Netlify in Chrome? Okay. Which one? HTML class? This one only, right?
So for languages, can we do multiple languages for like stable language?
You can go to ChatGPT, type in English, translate it to Telugu or Kannada, whatever you want to paste it.
Like only English after that specify in Telugu, can I do like that?
Multiple lang attributes, yeah, you can try, but usually any website will have only one primary language. Here and there in English you can give. Then you should determine which is the more content in which language. If it is in Telugu, it should be overall Telugu. In between, if you have English also, no problem. That is fine.
Thank you so much.
Very good evening.
Sir, I couldn't run my Eclipse.
Java runtime environment or JDK must be available to run. Java virtual machine is not available. You installed this one? This is J. I don't think so. This is the correct file for Eclipse. We'll see. Tell me, how did you download? No need to install JDK because already with Eclipse automatic. I mean, let me search. So, Did you click on this only? After downloading, then what did you select?
X.
This one. Then it's correct. After that, this one you click.
Yes.
What did you select?
Java.
Select ID, second option. You have not watched the video. The first video in your LMS is how to install Eclipse. You have not watched?
In type of
Yes. The first video in your recordings is how to install Eclipse.
actually we tried it, but
First it worked.
yeah.
Now it's not working.
Actually, I have coded one program also here.
Oh.
After that, I have tried, but the error shows.
Eclipse is not even installed. See. It's not even installed. JDK is there, but Eclipse is not. Just wait till this get installed. Once it is installed, let me know. Previously it was working. From starting it is not working.
Yesterday only I was installed.
Yesterday only you installed. That you should have given a tick.
Gives.
Now you removed again.
Yes.
This you have not even selected it here.
Select it.
Unable to write the user settings.